Hello friends. So I thought I would do a vlog today because I haven't done a vlog in quite a while. I know the air conditioner's on, but it's like 90 degrees outside right now and it's hot. I usually don't keep my hair down, but I just washed it, so I thought, you know what, I am going to keep it down for now because every time I put it up after I wash it, it like gets all these weird kinks in it. So I just went to the grocery store, had to get a few things, and I also got, because you guys, if you remember, I told you guys that there are a few cats, like a family of cats basically living at Mark's house. A mom, a dad, and like 5 babies. And the babies are now big enough to be able to get rid of. They're just feral, so we can't catch them. One of them, only one, has become brave, and it started just the other day. It let me pet it for the first time, but that's because the mother was near and, you know, it was less scared. But we're gonna go over to his house, see if we can catch any of them on camera. And since there's so many of them, we don't bother buying the little tiny cans of cat food, because we would have to use like 5 of them to feed all those cats, like 2 cans. Each of the adult cats, because the mother is still nursing, but each of those adult cats can easily eat 2 cans each. So we've been buying this dog food, the pedigree kind, I don't know. I really want to try to catch those cats, and I don't know, neither of us, like Mark, definitely know he doesn't want cats. He'll keep Shadow, which is the adult male cat, the dad, but he's not an animal or a cat person at all. Plus he's never home, so. And I've already got a bunch of cats. I would keep them, but I've already got a bunch. I don't want to be known as the crazy cat lady. Even though that's okay with me, like, I don't want, and if I brought another cat into the house, you guys, Jaxie was already pissed off at me that I brought Sage into the house. God, she was so mad at me, and now she rarely sits on my lap anymore like she used to. She used to be like right next to me constantly, and now she's very standoffish because of Sage. Sage still has issues like jumping and attacking Jaxie, which I get onto her all the time about that, but you know, it's like 2 little kids. But yeah, when we get there, hopefully the kitties are out. Okay, well here, let's see if the kitties are out. Oh, it's like 91 degrees today. Make sure they've got some water. Okay. Ooh, it's hot in this house. See if we can see any of them. Kitty, kitty, kitties! They must all be sleeping. Look at Mark's poor peach tree has been devoured by the deer. But look at this. Look at this planter, you guys. It's hard to see, but oh my gosh, it's doing so good. These are the Gomphrena, the Globe Amaranth, and Supertunia Bordeaux. 3 of each plant. Kitty kitties! Hi, little kitty! You want some food? Mama, come here! Come here, Mama! Come here, I got some food! Look! Kitty, kitty, kitty! Look, you guys, I want to show you the little kitty. Kitty, kitty, hi! Hi, little kitty. Hi, little tiny. Are you hungry? Come on. Good, that little kitty's eating. That's the brave one that let me pet it the other day. It's not so brave today. But the other cats, they're sleeping. There's a little hole over here on the edge of the house, right over here on the corner. And that's where she gave birth to them. So that's where they've been staying. And that big old bush over here is where I found that cat hung up in the branches. I'm gonna go put another can of food over by the other kittens. Okay, my car is out here still running, and Allison's at home waiting for me. And it's 200 degrees in here. I can't stand it. This is why I don't hang out at Mark's house ever. And he's a narcissist and an asshole. And he can't help himself but from making rude comments, rude, unnecessary comments. And I want to ask you guys a question because, you know, he's always telling me something. I know what I believe, and I stand firm on that, but I just want to know your guys' opinion. So if you tell somebody, right, that what you want out of a relationship, what you expect, like I do a lot, and I am willing to do a lot for the person that I'm with, and I want to live with the person that I'm with. I want to be able to go to sleep together every night, wake up together, build a life together, you know, be a part of all of each other's experiences. Not all of them, but you know what I mean. Just like a regular couple. I want to, like, I don't want to live in separate houses. Yeah, it's nice not being able to, like, not having to fight somebody over the decorations and all that, because I've been there, done that, don't want to do it again. But, like, you know, that I put these boundaries out, and I tell him what I want and expect from our relationship, what I'm willing to do, and what I expect back. And he continues to say, like, he'll lead me on with, like, hopeful ideas, like, oh, if this happens or this like, before, years ago, I can understand, you know, he would always say, you have to get sober, you have to stop doing this, you have to stop doing that, you have to control your anger, you have to stop throwing things, you have to stop doing. So I did all that stuff. Then it was, oh, you have to, like, do this, and it's always like this goalpost that's moving. Whenever, like, I complete what he says, this is what is gonna, you know, what needs to happen first. Then the last thing it was, oh, when the boys move out, then you can move in and we can have our life. The boys have been moved out for like nearly 8 months. Now it's always something, you know. And it's like, if you don't want that, cool, I'm okay with that. But don't keep telling me things could be different just to keep stringing me along. Like, that's bullshit. And then it's kind of like this vibe of, I don't want you, but I don't want anybody else to have you either. And that's bullshit. Like, no, you can't have life that way. I deserve somebody who loves and respects me. I deserve time, attention, and love the way I give it. And I'm not going to keep settling. I'm not going to, just because the bills are paid, just because I never have to worry about anything, that doesn't matter. Because now the worries have switched to things you can't buy. I guess I needed to go through this life lesson. I mean, I know I did, because before I met Mark, I thought money would solve all my problems. I thought if I just had money, everything would be okay. But that's not true. It's like, the more money you get, and the people who have money, they're never satisfied. It's always, there's something more that they want. There's something bigger they could be getting. There's more money they could be making. They're never like, you can go to, like, that, like, when I took you guys to that place with the honey, right? That woman, she lived on such a beautiful piece of property, and she lived like a dream life, like what I would consider a dream life and a dream house. And when I was talking to her, all she could point out and all she could see was what was wrong. like all she could say, oh, the flowers aren't blooming great this year. Oh, not enough rain. Oh, this is what's wrong. This is what's wrong. And it's like, I vowed to myself in that moment, I will always stand in awe of life and the things that I have. And I will always show gratitude for the little things that I have, because that's what makes me irritated about rich people and people who have money and people who don't have to worry about if they're going to eat that day, or if they can do their laundry, or, just basic things like that. Because I remember one time I did have to worry about those things, and it took a lot of years dismantling that scarcity mentality. And it really hindered me in a lot of ways. But what are your guys' thoughts on that? Like, if you kept telling somebody what you expect and what you want from a relationship, all while, doing everything in your power to make them happy, and they still, what do you do? I know what my heart's telling me, which is to leave. But it's frustrating. Anyways, guys, let me get home. Real quick, look at this monster hedge that surrounds Mark's house. Mark's. That sounded funny, sorry. But you could see the humidity in the sky today. It is freaking hot. Really quick, look how beautiful everything is looking. All my snapdragons are blooming for the 3rd time this year. Oh, and look, we've got some more fairy heads. Look, fairy skull. Gotta come pick those later. But I'm really impressed. These are the ones I got on clearance at Food City for $1. No, they were like 6 for $1. All the red ones were $1. Really quick too, let me show you over here. My hibiscus are blooming. Oh my goodness, look how beautiful they look. These are the hardy hibiscus. And they're so beautiful. Look at the bloom heads there. And here we've got a bunch of, it looks so pretty backed by that butterfly bush. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I had to hack up my wisteria because it was falling. Oh, look here, we just found blue jay feather. Love it. And it's a really pretty one, look. Oh, so beautiful. And this gladiolus just bloomed. Okay, let's get inside, it's hot. Okay, so I thought we could make a little lunch together. I have these grape tomatoes from my garden and some of these purple potatoes from my garden. So let's make some fried green tomatoes. Well, these aren't green, they're kind of green. I don't know if I picked them too early. I've never grown these kind before. So, the way I make my fried green tomatoes is I get 1 egg, or it depends on how many tomatoes you're making. And you also want a little bit of cream for your egg. And then some flour and obviously seasoning. And I just started making these a few years ago, but I always get compliments on the way I make them. So, I've never, obviously probably people won't tell you if they don't like them, but, just trust that these are really, really good. So we mix that egg up there. And if you have a recipe for fried green tomatoes, please leave it down below, because I would love to try other recipes. I'm always up for trying new ways of cooking things. So you just want to season that really good. Seasoning I really like on fried green tomatoes, and really anything, is this rotisserie chicken seasoning. This stuff is so good. It's good on chicken, it's good on everything. So I just put a little bit in there. So let's read what this is. This is salt, onion, spices, including celery, paprika, garlic, natural lemon juice powder, and lemon juice solids. So yeah, it's an aromatic blend of onion, garlic, peppers, and spices that adds savory flavor and subtle heat to chicken, pork, roasted potatoes, and vegetables. It doesn't add heat at all. If anything, it's like a paprika heat. It's like not really a heat, in my opinion. Like it doesn't, it's just really, really good. And then you want to season both of your components. You don't, like, you want to season everything. You want to season in layers. Don't just season once, because then it's going to be bland. So get a little flour. And I'm also going to add, I really like to use mustard powder for my anything like this. If I'm making any type of dip, like dipping anything like this, or breading it, mustard powder is where it's at. And then we're going to add some garlic powder. And some more of this rotisserie chicken seasoning. Kind of heavy-handed a little bit with it because it's going into the flour, so it's going to dilute very much. So we're going to add some pepper. And I've got some dried oregano right here from the garden, so I'm going to add that. Love oregano. I don't like oregano from the grocery store, but dried oregano has a totally different vibe to it. It's not as potent as store-bought oregano. Allison went on a walk with her friend that lives on the hill above us. Something that's been, so you know that stuff going on with my son. Well, his dad was texting me this morning, and you know, he's going on and on about how Aiden's making bad choices and Aiden's not listening and all this stuff. And I'm thinking of this whole situation from my own teenage perspective, the way I thought back then. And because I ran away from McLaughlin, I ran away from treatment center after treatment center until they sent my ass to the middle of the desert in Utah, and there was nowhere to run to, baby. I was stuck. But he was texting me that all this stuff about how Aiden is, you know, being this and that, and I was playing nice, and a lot of times I do. I don't say the flat out truth because I want to spare people's feelings, and I don't want to be seen as abrasive or a bitch, but like I see the obvious in this situation and in a lot of situations. It's like I see the obvious truth that a lot of people don't want to face, or they're actively trying to ignore. And a lot of times I'll tiptoe around that to spare people's feelings and to spare being called a villain and a bitch and all these things, because it's happened too many times to count. But this time I couldn't hold my tongue. So I told him, I said, you know, how could you treat Aiden as an adult, making him go and do apartment inspections for you because you don't want to get out of the car, making you food, cleaning up after you, doing everything around the house, making sure everything is like running, you know, because Joe is close to, he's in his mid-70s, like he needs help doing everything. And of course Aiden is almost 15, so he has the ability to do all that stuff, but he's not given the opportunities to be a child. He's not given, as far as I know, he's not given, you know, any type of allowances on his own time and what to do, what he wants to be in life, because Joe's basically convinced him that football's the only way for him because that's what he did. And yeah, I just straight up told him, I said, you can't treat a child like an adult and then expect them to still listen to you. It doesn't work that way. You can't sacrifice a childhood and make a child grow up quicker and have him doing all of these adult things, speaking to him like an adult, letting him speak to you like he's an adult. He's not gonna, at some point, he's gonna look at you like you're stupid when you tell him what to do. And I don't fucking blame him. Like, you know, Aiden is a very, very intelligent person. He's very kind, he's very sweet, he's very charismatic. He's very easy to talk to, and he seems a lot more grown up for his age than other kids. Like, when you talk to him, it's like talking to another adult. So, but that, you know, those lines get blurred very easily, and then at some point, that child starts to see themselves as an adult, no longer feels that what you're telling them has any weight, and then they stop listening to you. And really, he only has himself to blame in that situation, Joe. Like, it's all his own fault. Like, you know, you don't let a kid be a kid, then they're not going to be a kid, and you're going to be scrambling trying to get them to listen to you, and it's just all going to fall on deaf ears because it's a little too late. It's a little too late to try to turn back and make him be a kid when you've already been expecting him to be an adult. You know, like I told him, I said, I don't have those problems with Allison whatsoever. She communicates with me. I give her free time. I don't expect any type of adult behavior out of her. Like, I don't expect her to, I don't talk to her about the issues I'm facing. I don't gossip with her about things going on. Like, I'll tell her if it's something important. Here she is back, but yeah. Yeah, let's do our tomatoes. Are you back? Yeah. You hot? Yeah. I told you it was hot out there. It's like 90 degrees today. I'm making some fried green tomatoes. These ones are a little juicy. You gonna die?
This house is cold.
I know, it feels good.
Mm-hmm. Want to know something funny?
Huh?
When it's a hot day and the house is hot out and it's cold in my room, so Tango likes to lay outside my door. Because he can feel the air. Or it's just like, if I don't close my door fully, he just like busts in.
He's like, hey, hey, hey.
Either lays on my bed or on my floor. Either one.
These are some juicy tomatoes. They look like jalapenos. I am filming too.
Oh. They see that?
No, they can't see you. You're on the floor.
They see me lay down?
I think so. Maybe, I think you might have been out of the camera shot.
My dad passed by us and he wanted to say hi.
Okay. Where'd y'all go? Just walking on the hill?
We walked up that big hill and then down to the middle road and then all the way down and walked back up. Like all the way down to the apartments.
Oh,
That
okay.
was a steep hill.
Oh, I gotta start some oil. Oil.
I can't remember my legs.
You want to try some fried green tomatoes?
Huh?
You want to try some fried green tomatoes?
Sure.
You'll like them. We're going to get some sushi for dinner, too. I'm just going to go get it. I'm just going to go into the restaurant.
I'm actually craving sushi because I saw someone on TikTok eat sushi and it was so good.
I think my body craves it because of the nutrition that it has.
And the rice. I like the rice and the fish.
That Bakersfield roll that I get, man, that thing is so good.
Where are you going to get it again?
Huh?
Stir Fry Cafe?
Yeah.
Can you get the spider roll and the stir fry roll, but not spicy?
Yeah.
Okay.
So two of spider roll. Okay, spider roll. You got to write it down so I can remember. Text me or something.
Okay. I can only move my head slightly and my right arm.
Why?
Because my leg is dead and this arm is dead for holding my phone and the water at the same time. I love water.
Yes, water is delicious. This will be my first time trying this type of tomato. They're way more juicy than the last ones I've grown.
When I dried my hair, I noticed how, like, before I got the haircut, I looked like a boy with a wolf cut.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't like that because it was so shaggy. And now I look like I don't look like a boy without makeup anymore.
You never look like a boy without makeup.
No, like with the
Just like the style of you?
Yeah.
Like from far away?
Yeah, like a boy without makeup. I didn't like that. But now far away without makeup, with this haircut, I look like a female.
I think you look good no matter what you look like.
Except for the shaved head.
Now you look good then too.
Oh, no.
It fit you, and it was what you wanted at the time, so it looked good.
It looked kind of good for like the first month or two.
We all go through phases, and it's good that you're experimenting now to figure out what you like, so you're not going through all that in high school, and your looks like changing and everything.
I was told that I would let go of black hair, and I'm like, no, I've already gone down that road, something like a little bit. It looked horrible. I don't like dark hair on me. I think my complexion doesn't fit it. Fits you.
Your red hair fits you. Anything fits you, really. Yeah, dark hair fits me. When I dye my hair, my natural hair color looks really good on me, but I had, like a couple years ago, I had never seen it until then.
Mm-hmm.
But if I tried to dye my hair blonde, it makes my skin look red. Or it makes me look kind of like, I don't know, washed out, kind of yellowish. Like a yellow pale red. Weird looking. Like I was looking at that baby book of yours, and there's a picture of me in there, and I was 9 months pregnant with you, and I just looked miserable, and my hair was blonde, and it looked, oh man, I looked older then. I looked older then than I do now. I looked like I was like 40.
I think dark hair just suits you, like the best.
Yeah, I've dyed my hair dark since I was a teenager. I used to dye it pitch black.
I've been looking at like the light since it was not too bright, and now it looks purple.
Well, don't look at the light.
Well, that's the only thing I can look at because I want to stare at the ceiling. But like,
It's gonna ruin your vision.
my vision's already ruined. You know this. I have crappy vision.
I know. That's everyone in my family. All of us wear glasses. Even my cousins.
Oh, it's so. I can move my legs.
Where's your glasses at?
Broken. I haven't had glasses in.
Why isn't your dad taking you to get glasses?
I don't know. I asked him like 2 days ago. I said, "Hey, when do I get eye appointment?" He said, "I don't know." That's something on my eye.
Well, you know, you're old enough to call those places on your own and say,
I am.
yeah.
I know.
Yeah, if you have your Medicaid number, you just say your dad's busy all the time and you've been asking him, and, you know, that's all you gotta do. Okay, now we need some oil.
Oh, I look good still when I'm dying.
Dying?
Yeah. I think I got skinnier too, because this barely has any like foods I can eat. But I gotten like skinnier. Look, I lost like.
Well, your body fluctuates. Like, when you're on your period, you're going to gain weight. Your body's going to hold on to things. You're going to eat a lot more. And then right when you're off your period, you're going to start losing weight because your body's not holding on to water and all that liquid.
Lost a lot of like chin.
Well, you're also growing. It's your baby pudge. Like, you still got a little kid face. You don't grow out of that until you're like in your mid-20s. Yeah, I know, I got sweaty back too.
No, like rub your hand.
Oh, I know. That's
dry skin, I think.
yeah, you gotta take that scrub stuff and scrub your back, or take those gloves. That's even better. Take the gloves and scrub it. That's what I do all the time.
That's pretty. That looks juicy.
And
It looks
then
like that one vegetable that the big friendly giant had.
oh yeah, I can't remember what he called it. But after you're done scrubbing, you have to put lotion on. Otherwise, your skin gets dry again. So these are Brad's Atomic Grape Tomatoes from the Ford Hook. I got these seeds at the dollar store, actually.
No, earlier when I was doing my makeup because I was bored, I tried to put on like a little bit of eyeliner. I didn't like it. I think I've been so long without eyeliner that I like my natural eye shape. So I just put mascara on.
Well, that's good. It's good you're getting more comfortable. I can't wear eyeliner because I got hooded eyes.
We both do.
So
I just like
when I used to wear it when I was a kid, I used to wear it on the bottom part, and it would like make my eyes look so small.
I would whenever I did my big eyeliner, I would just do a line and then connect it to my crease and go down and connect it to my waterline. It's pretty difficult.
Yeah, hood. It's hard to do. That's why I don't wear it, because it smudges. Because I got the hooded eyes, and they're like in the morning, they're like way poofier up here. But if you do like these massages on your face, it like drains all the lymph nodes in your head, gets all that fluid running.
Honestly, I'm glad I switched to middle part. Honestly, like it suits me better, and I don't get that much acne on my forehead.
Oh, good.
Plus, my forehead can breathe from its mouth.
I try to do middle part. Middle parts don't suit me.
Side parts do.
Yeah, side part suits me. And my hair just naturally falls this way.
I like the middle part the best for me.
Because I remember when I was a teenager, middle parts were in, like they are now. And I tried it then too. I was like, this isn't for me.
Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah, it sounded like it felt good.
Okay, so I can.
We'll put our tomatoes in the oil. Oh, they already smell good.
They smell like that bread that you make with that.
Oh, the fried bread?
Yeah.
I don't ever make that fried bread right. I figured out that I never let the like the stuff develop enough, and so it's supposed to be poofier than it is. Something I'm doing wrong.
I think you're just not leaving it like to set and then eat the.
Okay, our first little batch is done. I like to eat these dipped in like A1 sauce. You can see they kind of look like little shrimps. I always dip them twice. Okay, so I'll do once in the flour first, then in the egg, and then back in the flour, and then into the oil. That way the egg mixture sticks on to the tomato, and you get this like plump little guy. They're really good this way. So let's get this A1 sauce. I hope I have some. Oh yeah. Oh, we're almost out. We gotta do that thing where we pour a little bit of water in and shake it up and get the rest of the sauce. Poor people hack. And boom, just like that, all that sauce comes right out. Just a tad bit of water. Allison, come try these.
Recording.
Yes, still recording. Okay, so the best way I think to eat them is with A1 sauce.
I like A1.
Okay, so get you one. These ones back here are the ones that are cooled off. hot.
Oh,
Huh?
oh,
I can't hear you.
cool. Yeah. And they're hot.
It's hot. They're good. You got kind of a thick one too, so it was probably still real hot. You like it?
And some more actually.
They are so freaking good. You could probably do the same thing with like pickles.
12? I mean 2.
Huh?
What's 360 times 2?
360? 720?
I did a full 720. I did 360. Someone like went like this, and went like, oh wait, no, it's in here.
Those are so good.
I choked.
You have some more?
Yeah.
You don't like them?
I do like them. I just want sushi.
Oh, that's not gonna be for dinner time.
I don't know. What time is it?
1.
Really? I did it.
I think it,
I'm looking for a clock.
unless that clock's wrong.
No,
Probably is.
No, it probably isn't because that's when I checked the time. Because when I was working up and it was 1 late.
I got some
Honeycomb?
from local honey
I want to bite that
from
honeycomb.
Yuma.
I want to bite the honeycomb. Let me open it.
Yeah.
My hands are clean.
Man, these things are so good. Look at these purple potatoes I grew. I ate them for dinner the other night.
Good.
They're really good. Look, let me show you. You cut one open. Look at it.
Oh, it's like pretty purple. I like the gradient.
Oh, fell right in the egg.
Guess we're cooking that up. I got it.
Look at that purple potato. Beautiful.
That's good. Oh, I've always wanted to try honeycomb.
Yeah, let's see.
We could probably just like, yeah.
Let's see. Look at that.
That looks good. People always make the ASMR videos with those. Like dry, you can like dry the fork all the way through it so you can like cut off a little piece.
You're gonna have to get a plate to put underneath you. Right here.
I will hopefully.
Is it everything you've ever hoped it would be?
No.
It's wax. It's wax full of honey. I mean, yeah, it's edible, but it's just it's a wax.
Don't try it. They're really expensive. Don't try it.
I'm gonna put some honey on this tomato and then dip it in the A1.
I keep on like giving the camera like different looks. Like when you're getting a different fork, I had to like blow a kill shredder.
That's good on these. A little sweet.
I don't want to waste it.
Waste what?
The honey national bomber.
Oh, it wasn't that expensive. It was, well, I mean, it was $10 a jar, but I'm gonna look into getting a hive because I've got so many bees in my yard. I mean, you've been out there and seen. There's hundreds of bees out there every single day, and they sleep in the garden. And I thought, I got so many flowers. It's a shame I don't have a hive to get honey. Especially because I have that sourwood tree in the front yard, which sourwood honey is the most expensive honey, apparently.
Some people, like at Walmart or something like that, like the honeycombs are like $15 just for one honeycomb.
It's crazy. See, this is pure sourwood honey. That tree up front is a sourwood tree. Supposedly this makes the sourwood trees, when the bees feed on the sourwood tree, it supposedly makes the best honey. I used to not like honey until I moved down here.
And this is whenever I do that face, I look like you.
Judgy face. Man, them tomatoes are good. Alright, I'm going to make the rest of these. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today with me and Allison, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.